Alright guys, it is Blockchain coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Corey, aka Blockchain. Starting off on my website, blockchaintrading.com. The link is below. Biggest thing I want to highlight in there is a quick description of the exclusive Discord that we have in there for technical analysis, options alerts, and crypto alerts. So no matter what market you're in, we have you covered. So a little intro about us. The three different levels of membership between the monthly, yearly, and lifetime. Starting off on the yearly, you actually get the full six segmented trading class that I have that covers a lot of the trading essentials that I use in my technical analysis, so you can follow along with me. And then, of course, the #1 trading strategy that I use for free. Just fill this little guy out, and I'll send you a video demonstration on my #1 trading strategy that is consistent, profitable, reliable, and applicable to any market. So make sure you guys get in there and check it out, as well as with a couple testimonials here. So definitely get on and check it out. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the Discord. So let's go ahead, and speaking of which, I guess the Discord, let's take a quick look so that way you guys can see what's going on in there. So from a crypto perspective, we have KJ. He alerted us of a 122% gainer today. And then in the traditional markets, if you missed the last week, we have... Where is it? Where's his rundown? These are all the ones he had today. So last week he actually had like 3% or 3,000% confirmed profits from his calls last week. 2,000 the week before, 1,500 the week before. So just absolutely killing it. And then of course, and you can see some of our members' gains that we have here. So actually a couple option calls that I've had there. I had 1,000% gainer from my technical analysis that I posted. MDU Chow, sitting quite nicely with over 30,000% profit on some of his trades that he's been in. So all good stuff. So hopefully I'll catch you guys in there. But let's go ahead and dive into the charts. All right, guys. Before we dive into the charts, I just want to highlight a couple things in the Discord as well. So we don't only do crypto in the Discord, we also do options and traditional markets. And between yesterday and today, I actually gave quite a few alerts in regards to AMD, QQQ. Yesterday was 126% profit. It actually rolled over into about 200% profit today. NVDA is the other one that I had with another 161% profit on that. PDD was an option that I had call out earlier, and also SPCE, all of which are definitely paying. So the SPCE call up 52% from when I mentioned it earlier. So all good stuff. So just want to highlight that as well. So options, traditional markets, and cryptos all in the Discord, where we've actually just been having a couple killer days in there, because where there's opportunity throughout the entire market, no matter the conditions. So let's dive into the charts real quick here. So looking at Bitcoin, we did have a nice little move down to 48,300, and we're on the weekly view. And a couple things I just want to point out here on the weekly. So we still have 5 days left. And actually, let me go back to a normal candle on this guy, just because a couple things I want to highlight as well. So we are actually just right here underneath the bullish control zone. So finding this as resistance at the moment. We're also right underneath this fast or slow moving EMA as well. So those it's heavy resistance at the moment, and it's going to take a little bit for us to break that and get above it. But we also want to look at here in regards to, we still have 5 days left, but we have had 5 consecutive green weeks in a row. And most of the time, if we have 5, it actually takes us to 7 consecutive weeks. So it's normally kind of 4 or 7. So you can see right here, this stretch we had 3. This stretch right here, I'm sorry, we had 4. This stretch right here, we had 4. This stretch right here, we had 7. This stretch right here, we had 4. And this stretch right down here, we had 7. So, we don't normally have a 5, consecutive green weeks in a row. It's normally runs into 7. But obviously a little bit of correction, a little bit of pullback here. So what we want to look at and pay attention to here on the weekly is this resistance point, which is now a support at 46.4. That is definitely something we want to highlight and be aware of. Let's put that tag on there. So that is a level that I want to see us hold. Can we pull back to it? Yes, but I do want to see that point actually hold on to it. If we go down into the daily, we right here was that weekly resistance point, 46.4-ish. You can also see that we have another resistance point, which is now going to be support as well. So we are on top of our EMAs on the RSI here, and we are still within inside the bullish control zone. So all looks pretty good. The one thing that we do need to look at and pay attention to overall in this move up is the possibility of this being an A, B, and a C. So what I mean by that is having our A, this would be the B, and then this is our C leg up. If we pull our fib extensions for it, for our A, B, and then write it out for the C, you can see that right here we did tag the 1.618, quite perfectly on that extension. So that's our bear scenario, and our bear scenario means that we will have another move back down to the downside before we can really reset. But with this move up, it is good to see that we are holding the bullish control zone. If we do drop out of the bullish control zone, we start losing some important supports like at 42, 46, then I might be looking a little bit more on the bear scenario. But currently and right now, all looks pretty well. We did get a little bit of a sell signal here on the daily. We still have 58 minutes left, but that's pretty much confirmed at this point. And the last couple that we had, so we had one here resulted into a couple of days downtrend. This one was literally just one day, and we popped right back the next. So things are still pretty bullish. We're starting to see the VWAP curl back down a little bit for the little bit of a reset, but overall money flow index is still looking good, still looking green, and not seeing anything super bearish at the moment, but just something again we want to be aware of. If we dive into the 16-hour, we can see the wave structure a little bit better, and it is this overall move is a little bit different in regards to it's not super clean right here, but you can clearly count a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What we could also be looking at this as well is this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a third, and then this is the fourth down, and this is the fifth. So it would look overall like this whole structure right here would be a 1, but it would be basically that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. So basically right here we could be looking at a 1, and this whole thing right here would pretty much just be a complex correction to have basically an A, B, and a C, and then this is the start of our next wave right here. But on the hourly, we are holding, and we are actually, we just started here on the 16-hour, but it does close in 56 minutes right here on this pivot. So we are about to potentially print a hammer candle on this, which means that pretty good side that the bottom for this support right here on the pivot is going to hold, and we'll have a little bit of continuation to the upside. If we flip to the 8-hour, let's see, same thing, same pivot. We can see the RSI is curling back down, not really too much different to look at. Let's go to the 6. And yeah, kind of same thing. We're trying to find some support here on the 50, right above the top of the bearish control zone. Yeah, kind of same story. This is a little bit easier to see from a structure perspective. We could be in more of a a wave 1 inside the wave 3. So this would really be our A, B, and our C down. And then we would have our, so our 1, 2, this whole thing is our 3rd, 4th, and a 5th with an A, B, and a C. Right, moving on down here. What's also interesting that we also have to have that bullish case is the fib retracement. So if we pull a fib retracement, you can see we came down, we tagged the 382 quite nicely. So that is good to see for a bullish perspective if that holds, which it looks like it is going to try to hold at the moment. The only thing I don't like about this in the 4 hours, we did break outside the volume band, but we can often curl right back into it. I mean, we did it right here, we did it right here, but you know, it can act as another resistance point to get over in order for us to have continuation to the upside. If we shoot to the 2 hour, we can potentially start to look at a trend line on the downward formation here, just like we did right here, where we had a trend line on price action as well as RSI, with a confirmation of the break that gave us that next leg up. We could be looking at potentially the same thing. You know, we bounce, you know, mid bearish control zone. You know, nothing too strong of a support right here. I think it's just more of a price level, and we did get a nice little buy signal on that market liberator. So if we do have continuation to the downside, you know, I would look more along the lines of kind of ranging at the moment in regards to possibly something, you know, like this. I would like to see this prior high area hold, so really anywhere between here and, you know, 47.5 potentially. I'd like to see that area hold as a support. You know, it doesn't look like we're kicking off quite yet, but it is, you know, definitely something possible. But looking to see this price action actually hold right here at 47.7. We can come back down, and you know, this would be our prior area of a high, basically 46.3, 46.4, which is also the 618. So that is also a possibility. Come back and just do a nice little sweep, but that would also set in a nice little higher low before we kick off as well. So definitely something to pay attention to, and you know, really to watch at the moment. But we'll get confirmation on a break. I'd say, you know, even on the RSI here, to even just simply do, you know, even something similar to that could give us a nice little break to retest the 50K zone. So I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord. For ETH, let's go ahead and take a quick look at ETH here. We're going to dive out to the weekly and just look at a couple things. We are obviously above all supports and resistance points on our indicator here, but what's nice to see is we are inside of the bullish control zone. Kind of looks like we're curling back down to find this bottom piece as a support. VWAP is curling back down, which generally means we have a little bit of a correction coming, and it looks like it is actually playing out at the moment. Let's go ahead and hit the daily. Daily, a little bit of a different story. We are still inside the bullish control zone. However, we are getting kind of squeezed here in between our fast and slow moving EMAs on the RSI. We are currently finding a support area right now, and we did get a nice little buy signal here. It hasn't actually really played out or done anything, but you can see that on ETH that we are actually just hitting our head against this, you know, $3,300 mark over and over and over, just trying to break it. And it, I mean, honestly, to me, it does look like it will want to ultimately break up to the upside. But you know, if this does play out here, you know, on the daily, we could be, you know, really look at something this week over the next, you know, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 days or so, to officially play out and have a confirmation of an upside or a downside. But it does look like it does want to swing to the up. We are holding this support here, basically that $3,100 mark, which is good case for the bulls at the moment. So we want to continue to see that. Don't want to lose that. Let's go ahead and flip to the 16-hour. We could, again, potentially be printing a hammer candle as well, just like on Bitcoin, where RSI is coming down, looking to potentially test the 50. And 8-hour, yeah, kind of similar story. 6, yep, just touching the top of the bearish control zone, as well as finding some support on this trend line. So this is something that we will want to watch and pay very close attention to, where we don't want to break below the 40 or the volume band here on the 6-hour, really, or even on the 4-hour. We don't want to break the 40 mark on the RSI, so it's about as low as I want to see it go, or else I would expect some continuation to the downside on this particular move. And again, from a wave structure standpoint, a little bit different than what we were looking at on Bitcoin here. It's this structure right here. This indicates this is more of a fourth wave, but we could even be looking at simple as this being a 3, this whole thing right here just being an extended 4, and then this right here would be the start of our 5th, to get us up to, let's see, that 1.618 would basically be 3880, roughly in that ballpark. And that is something we'll want to watch and pay attention to, because just similar to what I was talking about on Bitcoin, to have an A, B, and a C leg up, currently we haven't tagged the 1.382, but we can go all the way up to the 1.618, as ETH has been a little bit more bullish than what Bitcoin has. So those are my targets. Those are the things that I am looking for, and my invalidation points, as we continue to go through this next, correction for a little bit and see what kind of result. So hopefully I'll catch you guys in the Discord. Remember, guys, smash the likes, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next video and hopefully the Discord.